Soil is messy, fungus gnats are the worst, and root rot is basically a myth you discover too late. So today, we're ditching all of it and showing you 7 incredible houseplants that grow in nothing but water. No soil, no stress, just clean roots in a beautiful glass. Let's get into it. Number 1. Pothos. First up is the absolute superstar of easy care plants, the Pothos. With its trailing, heart-shaped leaves, this plant is nearly indestructible and a favorite for a reason. Cuttings root incredibly fast in water and can live there for a very long time with minimal care. There are so many pretty varieties, from the classic golden pothos to the speckled marble queen. For guaranteed success, just snip a cutting with at least one node, that little brown bump on the stem, and make sure the node is underwater. In a few weeks, you'll see brand new roots. Number 2. Heartleaf philodendron. Very similar to pothos is the beautiful heartleaf philodendron. Its glossy, heart-shaped leaves are perfect for draping over shelves. This plant is just as easygoing as pothos and roots quickly in water, where it can thrive long-term. Philodendrons love humidity, so they're a great choice for a bathroom or kitchen window. Just take a stem cutting, pop it in water, and watch it go. Number 3. Spider plant. The spider plant is another classic that's amazing for beginners. These plants are known for their fountain of leaves and the little spinnerets they send out. Propagating them is a piece of cake. Just snip off a baby plantlet and place it in a glass of water. It will start growing roots in no time. While they root easily and can live in water for a long time, they do best when eventually moved to soil to get the nutrients they need to become big, bushy plants. Number 4. Lucky bamboo. You've definitely seen lucky bamboo in stores, usually sitting in a pretty glass vase with pebbles. Fun fact, it isn't actually bamboo, but a type of Dracaena. This plant is almost always grown in water and is said to bring good luck. The key is using clean water. It can be sensitive to chemicals like chlorine in tap water, so let your water sit out for 24 hours or use filtered water. With pebbles to hold the stalks in place, they can thrive like this for years. Number 5. Chinese evergreen. If you have a spot that doesn't get a ton of light, the Chinese evergreen, or aglaonema, is a great option. These plants are known for their gorgeous, patterned leaves and ability to handle lower light conditions. The sturdy stems root well in water, making it a great way to start new plants. While they can live in water, they'll be happiest long-term if you either move them to soil or add nutrients to their water regularly. Number 6. Arrowhead plant. The arrowhead plant, or Syngonium, gets its name from its cool, arrow-shaped leaves. It's another easygoing tropical that adapts well to living in water. Just like with pothos, you need a cutting that has a node. Submerge that node, and within a few weeks, you'll see roots. They come in colors from green to pink and add a soft, lush look to your space. Number 7. Coleus. For a serious pop of color, meet Coleus. While you often see it as an outdoor annual, Coleus is fantastic for rooting in water. It's one of the most satisfying plants to propagate this way because it's so fast. This makes it perfect for creating an endless supply of new plants to pot up later. A few cuttings in a jar can look as colorful as a flower bouquet. Number 8. Begonia. Begonias are loved for their unique leaves and pretty flowers. Many varieties, like cane-stem begonias, are great for propagating in water. What's wild about some begonias is that you can propagate them from just a single leaf. Take a leaf with its stem and place it in water. It might take a month or so for roots to show, but it's a great way to start new plants that you can eventually move to soil. Number 9. Peace lily. The peace lily is pure elegance with its glossy leaves and white blooms. While they're usually grown in soil, peace lilies can adapt to living in water. You can't grow one from a cutting. Instead, you'll need to divide a mature plant. Gently separate a small section with roots, rinse off all the soil, and place it in a container where the roots are submerged but the base of the plant stays dry. For it to thrive long-term in water, you will need to add fertilizer. Number 10. Herbs. Finally, let's talk about something you can eat. Many soft-stemmed herbs are perfect for keeping in a jar of water in your kitchen for easy snipping. Mint is a superstar and grows so fast you'll have plenty for teas and cocktails. Basil, oregano, and sage are also great candidates. Just take a cutting, put it on a sunny windowsill, and you've got fresh flavor on demand. This method is best for short-term use, as they'll eventually need to be planted in soil to keep producing. Alright, you've picked your plant. Now, let's set you up for success with your water growing toolkit. First, containers. Glass is fantastic because watching the roots grow is half the fun. A simple jam jar, a thrifted vase, anything works. Just make sure the opening is big enough to get the plant out later once it has a big root system. A quick tip, while clear glass is pretty, an opaque or colored vase can help slow down algae growth, since algae needs light. Next up, water. For tough plants like pothos, regular tap water is usually fine. But some plants are sensitive to the chlorine and minerals in tap water. To play it safe, you can let tap water sit out for 24 hours for the chlorine to evaporate, or just use filtered or rainwater. Always use room temperature water. Cold water can shock your plant. Finally, the perfect cutting. For vining plants, look for a healthy stem and cut a 4 to 6 inch piece right below a node. That's the little bump on the stem where new roots will sprout. Strip off any lower leaves that would otherwise be sitting in the water because they'll just rot. Growing in water is low maintenance, but it isn't no maintenance. The most important job is changing the water about once a week. This gives the roots fresh oxygen and stops any gunk from building up. When you change the water, it's a good idea to give the vase a quick rinse too. Light is just as important as ever. Most of the plants on this list do best in bright, indirect light. An east-facing window is often the sweet spot. Keep them out of harsh, direct sun, which can scorch the leaves and heat up the water, encouraging algae. And what about food? Plain water won't feed your plant forever. A new cutting will be fine for a while, but to keep it happy and growing long-term, you have to provide nutrients. A balanced liquid fertilizer is perfect. You only need a tiny amount, about a quarter of the strength recommended on the bottle, added to the water every 4 to 6 weeks. A day or so after feeding, it's a good idea to swap it out for fresh water to keep the container clean. If you see leaves turning yellow, it could be a sign of too much direct sun or that the water needs changing more often. If you spot green algae forming in the vase, don't panic. It's not really harmful, but it's not the prettiest look. It just means the container is getting too much light. Clean the vase out when you change the water and maybe find a spot with a little less direct light.